I'm here. I'm here. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm here. I'm here. I got you. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you, baby. Come back to me. I got you. I got you.
Hi, I'm Tanji Davis, and this is my husband, Anthony Davis. And we are on the set of Bereave Heart with Tony Brown, Hayden Cinema Entertainment Film Studio. We are actually finishing up for the day, and this has been amazing. It has been a journey. It has been heartbreaking and joy and excitement and sadness all rolled into one. The script for this movie, when I first read it, was so touching and so real and so raw that I cried. I was crying. My husband read it and did the same thing. And it's one of those movies that we've been waiting on. It's one of those movies that you don't see everywhere, that actually shows true, heartfelt, to the bone love of a couple and the things that they have to go through in life and things that people go through every day. It's real. It's really real. And I'm so honored and I'm so thankful and blessed that Tony saw fit for my husband and I to be the ones to bring this story to you and bring it to life. I'm not going to do all the talking. I'm going to let Anthony James talk to you about it. But thank you, Tony Brown. I don't even know what else to say. I cannot wait to see this project. It is something that everyone needs to see. It truly is.
Well, I'm Anthony James Davis, and I played the role of Nelson in the film. When I first got the script, I was just speechless, and I was honored, truly honored, that Tony gave me the opportunity to portray this character for her and trusted me to do this. I was still in awe that I actually did it. and you know, we went through all of the hoops and everything that we have to go through, and we got it done with the key. And I think it's going to be an awesome film to see when finished project once it's completed. So I'm just still in awe that I actually did it. You know, I want to thank Tony again that she gave me the opportunity to do it. I thoroughly enjoyed working with my wife, my beautiful wife here, and just hopefully we'll do some stuff again in the future. But it was great working with her and the rest of the cast that pulled this off. So I'm tired, yes, but it was an opportunity for me to do something I've always wanted to do in my life, and to see if I could really do it. It actually stretched me out of my comfort zone from what I do on a daily basis to pull this off. And I am extremely, extremely grateful. I am extremely blessed and highly favored of the Lord to get this done, to do this, and to get it done with the director, Tony Brown. So I encourage you. It's a tearjerker. May make you laugh, but you will cry. Be prepared, but you will thoroughly enjoy it. It's something you can relate to, or someone in your family, or you think about it, you have related in the situation in the past. So I encourage you, when the finished project, when it's done, to go see it, enjoy it. Please let us know what you think about it, and hey, God bless.
God bless. to talk to you a little bit about my character. I play Terry, his wife in the movie. Terry, to me, when I first saw the script, I thought, okay, Terry, his wife, and things happen, and it's something that happens in everybody's life. But the more I dove into the script and read the script, I realized how much love, how much passion, how much sensitivity and oneness this couple had. I realized how the Bible talks about when God made man and he took the rib and created woman. It came to life in the story, because when God made man and took the rib and created woman, she became a part of him, a part of his body, and they became one. And when that one has to leave this earth, that's the part of his body that leaves this earth. And it's painful. And it's hard. And I've seen people go through that, but to actually somewhat semi-experience it through this film was so, I don't even know the word for it. It was just, it was hard, but it was beautiful. It was sad, but it was wonderful. It was something as a wife to be able to see what happens or what could happen if I left and my husband was left without me. I mean, we don't get to see that, truly, but to be able to see those emotions and feel those emotions and really know he loved me, and that God brought us together to be one, and now that one is separated, and how hard that could be for somebody. It was amazing. It's something I would never wish on anyone, but I know people go through it, and now I have truly a better understanding and a compassion for it as a wife, as a lover, as a companion. I can understand that now. Just the writing in this was so on point. It was so poignant, so there, so just in here. It was in here, in your heart. And to be able to portray that, and I just pray that it comes across the way that I'm explaining it, because I really, really want you to get, it's not just a movie. It's not just a sad story. It's a love story. And it's a love story of love for eternity. That's what I feel about my character and what was portrayed in this movie.
Well, I'm kind of speechless right now. As I play Nelson, I am very emotional in this film. The way I see it is, you only get one soulmate in this life, okay? And to be able to find that soulmate early in life is a blessing from God. Some people spend a lifetime trying to find a soulmate, and they never do. They go through all types of love and lust and just infatuations or whatever, and they never find a true soulmate where they can share every part of their life, their deepest thoughts, secrets, or whatever. They can share with that person, that soulmate, and that soulmate accepts them and still loves them. And in this film, I felt that Terry and Nelson had that kind of love. I feel that I know that my wife and I have that kind of love. And I wouldn't know what to do if this was to happen in your life. I really wouldn't know how to react. There's no one could write a script for it. But I hope in this one that you see that I portrayed this Nelson character as best I could, and that it comes across that he felt that his wife was his soulmate, and that was his true love. They loved each other. They had some fun together, and of course it was some emotional times, but they truly loved each other, and that's what the key is all about, as God is about love, and that's what this is about, love. And I think it's an awesome film to see, and I think it's something you can take home and really get engulfed in, and think about life, think about who you are in a relationship with, and are they making your life better? Are they making your life happier? Life's too short to be sad for too long. There's a season for all of it. Life's too short to be angry at people. Life's too short to not trust your spouse. Life's too short for all of that. And if you don't have that, you pray to God that He will send it to you. But I think in this story, you see it. It's great. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. I hope you enjoy it.
For me to mentally, physically prepare for this role, I actually, about 7 years ago, I lost my father. He passed away. And I actually watched my mother go through this similar situation. And I thought about, they had been married 41 years at that time. And I thought about how she felt, what was her internal feelings, her emotions. How did she cope with what just happened to her after being married to her love for 41 years, and suddenly he's gone? So I thought about that. I thought about how even I felt as being my father. He was my father, and so I thought about how did I feel about losing my father. And I put those two things together in my mind and in my spirit, and I just really kind of reached back into my emotional box, as Tony likes to call it, to remind myself physically how that felt. It was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. It was something that I don't like remembering. I don't like remembering watching my mom cry or being sad or just being kind of out there in her own space, not really wanting to be bothered with anyone. But that was her process. And so I had to take all that in, though. And it was challenging. It was really challenging. I'm pretty much an upbeat person. I'm pretty happy for the most part. So to take that on was very challenging. And another thing that I did to prepare myself was, and this may sound weird, I actually thought about what my husband might feel like if that happened to him. If I was not around, how would that make him feel? And how does that make me feel to even think about not being around to be with my husband? To not wake up in the morning and see his face and, call him on the phone when I'm getting emotional. To call him on the phone when I have a good day. Those things are hard, and for anyone who's ever gone through that, my prayers are with you, because I can't even imagine living literally without him. So I try to put myself in his shoes, as kind of like the ultimate person who lost their loved one, and I think it helped me to understand what he would be dealing with, as well as me on the other side, so to speak. So, yeah, it was challenging, but I think it helps a lot to do that. That was my process.
My process was, when I first started, I did try to go back to some losses in my life. I had several losses with my father dying early, and my brother being killed, and my mother dying, all of, I want to say early ages, under the age of 60. And I watched my mother, who my father was the love of her life, even though they were divorced, and they had been divorced since I was a child, but she never stopped talking about him. And on his dying bed, she was right there with him, holding his hand. And I remember that, and I know that was the love of her life, even though she couldn't live with him. They couldn't live together for various reasons. The love was still there. I know he loved her. I know she loved him. And I thought about that as bringing that part of that into trying to portray this, getting prepared to portray this character. However, when the cameras start rolling and we start getting into the scene, I didn't need it anymore. Everything just started to flow. Naturally, thinking about our situation, we've been married for quite some time, almost 30 years, and we've been together since we were teenagers, really. And to think something like that could happen, just the thought of it, knowing that when she completes me, it just flowed from there. I tried to bring other things in, but to be honest with you, when we started it just flowed. Being in that moment, it just flowed in, and I took it from there. I don't think I needed anything else once it started. I was trying to prepare with the other things, but once it started, I didn't need anything else. It just came, and it wouldn't stop. As you might see in the film.
Nelson.
I know you're there. I want her back. Do you hear me, God? I want her back.
I want to come back. One of the scenes that sticks out to me, and it really is not a sad scene, it's the scene, and it's probably your scene too, which is the bedroom scene. And it's where Nelson is, he basically is laying in the bed and he wakes up. I'm not there. But he has a memory of the good times, of us waking up together, rolling over, looking at each other's faces, and just being silly. I ask him, does he want breakfast? He tries to keep me in the bed. But it does show black love. It shows true romance, and it's something that is so missing these days in movies. It shows passion. It shows love. It shows true, real love, black love. That is not scandalous. It's not, I don't know what's the word for it. It's not treacherous, whatever the word they want to say, ratchet. But it's just true, honest, heartfelt love of my life love. And that scene to me is playful, but at the same time, you see in their eyes how much they respect each other, how much they love each other, and they love each other so much, we love each other so much that they don't want to be apart from each other, even for a second, just to go make breakfast. So that scene is, I don't know, it's just one of those things that it made me feel, I'm a mature woman, and I love looking over at my husband, and he sees beauty in me. He sees sexy. He sees, yeah, that's the woman that I want to be with right there. Yeah, she's a good-looking woman. And I love that. I love rolling over and looking in his eyes and knowing, yeah, he loves me. He loves me. And it shows that. That scene shows that.
Nice try, old man. Now get up.
You are a beautiful woman.
Get up.
It was my favorite scene. I don't know. What about you?
That was a fantastic scene, but it wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
But it was a great scene. Yes, that was probably second. And my favorite scene was, I guess you could say, when I'm going through some memories, the memory box.
Oh, okay.
And you come over and we join hands together. It just shows that the unity, the oneness of our relationship, of us, showing that we were one person. And it just, to me, it just shows that how much passion's there, how much love is there. I just think it was just an awesome scene to do, and just awesome to do it, and awesome to see it, actually, for other people to see it, knowing that you got that person out there, that person you share your life with is out there. That's true. That's love. That's passion. It's true. There's nothing false about it. Don't be ashamed of it. Proud of it. Enjoy it, because God has given it to us. You never know when you might lose it. You never know when one will leave this earth. So enjoy that relationship. But the joining hands, to me, was just make me speechless.
Powerful.
It was powerful. Yes. That's what I liked.
I want you to remember. Live, my darling. Live.
Yeah. What I learned from Tone is that I can't say it all, but it was she took somebody who hasn't done a lot of projects, as you can say, and entrusted me to do this role, and I learned how to first of all follow direction, how to get engulfed so you can bring on the emotion and portray the character in the scene and bring out the scene that the director is looking for. And being relatively new to something like this, I learned a lot from getting this done, and I would not trade that in for nothing in the world. When I go to do other projects in the future, I would take that with me. I would take the simplicity that Tony gave us when it comes to direction and take it with me to the next project and so on and so forth. And I think it's very good foundation, patience that she has to get you through the scene, tell you what you want, and give you liberty to do some things to really put yourself into that character and bring that scene out. I think if you can do that as she allowed me to do, that goes a long way, and I look forward to doing that in other projects in the future.
For me, what I enjoyed, and I've enjoyed in other projects I've worked with Tony in the past, is, like my husband said, the liberty in she allows you to take on that character and to truly become. I felt like I truly became Terry. I understood her. I understood what she felt. I understood what she thought. I understood why she felt as though she needed to still be there for her husband. And although there will be the scripted words and things that Tony wrote, she will let you feel that character. She will let you just take that character and wrap yourself in it until you walk out, and you might not say those words perfectly that's written on that page, but that meaning, that overall understanding of what that scene is about, you become that. And I like that she gives you that liberty to take it on and to say, I don't know if I would say the word darling or whatever the word may be, but I can say sweetheart. And she's okay with that, as long as we get that same meaning across. I love how she will, you're never at a loss for what Tony wants. She will tell you. She will tell you exactly what she wants. And I love that. And if it's something that needs to change a little bit, she will tell you, let's try to tweak it here or tweak it there. But you understand. There's no mystery with her direction. She will explain it to you. If you don't quite understand it, you can ask and say, I'm not quite getting that. And she'll say, let me help you understand that. Because it may just be a little bit of misinterpretation on your part. So she's really good at that. And I love that. And I just pray all directors are like that, which I know they aren't all or not. But going into the future, I feel that if something needs to change, or if a director tells me something needs to change, I've learned so much with Tone that I can make that change quickly. I can adjust. I can do what I need to do to bring that character to where that director wants me to bring her to. And all that just comes from her giving me that freedom to say, okay, just adjust that a little bit. And I can adjust it left, right, up, down. And she'll work with it. And it may work over here, but it might not work over here, and that's okay. But it's very conducive environment. It's a very pleasing environment to work in. And I don't even know what else to say. I love working with Tony Brown. She's got us spoiled. Yeah. We love her. We absolutely love her.
Yes, we do.